Hi, my name's Mel Colley from mypilatescornwall.co.uk, and I've got a little Pilates routine for you to do today. Feet and knees in line with your hip bones, flatten the back into the floor and then roll it back the other way. Come halfway between those two tilts so you're in a neutral position with the pelvic bone and the hip bones all in alignment, so it's nice and flat in between those three bones. Hands on the floor, reach down towards the bottom of the mat, help your shoulders stay down. Squeeze the glutes as you start to lift into a shoulder bridge position. Roll the spine off the mat. Squeeze the glutes, have the rib cage sliding down towards your hips. Try not to arch the back, you're lifting the glutes more than the ribs. And exhale, roll back down through the spine. And again, lift. Try not to scrunch your toes up. Think about the toes being long on the floor. Use those glutes to lift and extend the hips, and then roll yourself back down through the spine, bone by bone. And again, wake those glutes up. Drop the chin so you're not looking back behind you, you're looking forward. We're going to do two more. Hands can be on the hips if you need to. You can feel the hips level, making sure you're not dipping from side to side at the moment. Feet can come closer if you need to as well. Squeeze those glutes. Making sure your hamstrings don't take over. We're going to hold it here. Keep squeezing. Lengthen through the knees. Hips are level. Keep breathing. You're resting on your shoulders. Relax the collarbone. We're going to lift up the left foot. Hold. And release. Change sides. Hold. And release. If that's too much for you, just lift the heel. You don't have to lift the whole foot, especially if the hamstrings are starting to take over. We're trying to get the glutes to fire. Strengthening the glutes, helping release tension in your lower back. Lovely. You can do one more on each side. Making sure you're still resting on those shoulders. No tension in the head or the neck. Sliding the ribs down, making sure they're not popping. And when you're done, we're going to roll back down towards the floor, taking the hands behind the head, lifting up, and reach the arms forward. Take the arms back behind the head, roll yourself back down. And again, lift. Reach the arms forward. Bring them back. And release. And exhale as you lift. Lift from your sternum, from your breastbone. We're not using the head or the neck. Lift. If you've got a piece of string attached to your breastbone that's pulling you up, looking towards the knees. Two more. Pelvis stays in that neutral position. Try not to tuck under with your pelvis as you come up. Last one. And as you stay here, bring your left knee in towards you. Holding onto that knee, bring the right knee in and lengthen it long. Switch legs. You're in your one leg stretch position. And switch. And switch. And switch. Keep that leg in line with your hip. Pelvis is in neutral. Drop the shoulders. If the head and neck start to ache, bring them down towards the floor. Otherwise you're flexing from here. From the heart line, from your bra line, if you're a girl. Last one on each side. Bring both knees in, legs and arms away, sweep down and around, double leg stretch. Exhale. Inhale, sweep down. Exhale. So the idea of the double leg stretch is to make sure your abs stay connected and you don't arch the back. You can take the legs a little bit lower if you wish, but make sure that the heart line stays back on the floor. That's your middle thoracic. Where your shoulder blades are, just below your shoulder blades. Want that to stay down on the floor at all times. You're staying connected with the ribs and the hips. Imagine your bottom rib is attached to your hip bone. Last one. Hold it in. Hug the knees. Come up into seated position. Towards the end of the mat. Into rolling like a ball. Looking towards the navel. Breathing in as you go back. And exhale as you come back up. You Using those abdominals to turn to roll your back, not the head. No jerking of the head at all. Keep the chin tucked in. You stay in the same position throughout. Challenge yourself by taking the hands off the feet, off the legs. Keeping the same distance from the knees to the shoulders. So the knees don't move. They stay solid as a rock. We're going to do one more. Balance. Take the feet to the floor. Bring yourself back. Straighten those legs. Adjust your top. Lengthen. And exhale. Roll yourself down. Take the arms overhead. Inhale. Lift the arms. Drop the chin. And exhale. Up you come. And again. Down you go. Exhaling. Slide the ribs down towards the hips. The back should not be arching. Keep it down. Drop the chin. Exhale. Squeeze the glutes. Slowly come back up. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale as you start by tucking the pelvis underneath you. You're rolling your femurs. Are going to stay steady. Your legs are going to stay steady. So you're rolling your pelvis back off the front of the thighs. Rib cage. I see that all the time. Make sure your rib cage stays down towards your hips. Imagine they're attached with a bit of elastic. That elastic's really tight. It's letting it go a little bit, but it's not allowing it to pop. Slide them down so we stay connected with your abdominals. We want the abs to do the work, not the back. Last one. Bend the knees. Roll down halfway, watch the arm go, take a deep breath in and exhale other side. The other hand stays in front, the opposite hip stays back on the floor. You're anchored with the pelvis, almost like you're sitting in concrete. Watch that hand go. If you've got some weight, you can add 1.5 kilos. Taking the hand behind you, or a kilo if you've got a kilo weight, holding it in your hand. Adds a little bit more resistance. But not at the expense of your technique, obviously. Technique's more important. And as you turn, that rib stays down on that hip. Do one more on each side. Come back up, release the hands, straighten the legs, roll yourself down. Bring the right knee in. Bring the left knee in, hug them in towards you, drop the chin towards the chest, hug those knees in, come up into that seated position again, come into your teaser position, one leg can stay down and one leg can be up, or both legs up, arms out in front and then roll yourself down, as far as you can go, you can control and then come back up. Remember, one leg can stay down and you can alternate those legs. Again, you're starting with that pelvis, tucking the pelvis underneath you, rolling it away from your femurs. Breastbone stays lifted, so you stay long in the spine. Especially when you come up. Challenge yourself if you wish by taking the arms up towards the ceiling. Last one. Come back. Hug those knees in. Bring the right knee in. Cross it over the other leg. Hold it in towards you and turn towards the back. Back hand lifts to lift the breastbone. Get a stretch in the outside of the thigh. Bring that knee in towards your armpit. And then switch sides. Hug the knee in. Take it across. Bring it in towards that armpit. Leave that back hand to lift you as you turn. And then release. And you're done. Good work. Let me know how you get on. The email address is pilates@mypilatescornwall.co.uk and my name is Mel. Good work. Thank you.